All right, it's all set.
I also saw you were doing a Yeah.
Hi, this is Patrick Monroe with Vizion Magazine. I am here with four-time Emmy Award winner, TV actor, theater actor, and now New York bestseller, Kim Zimmer. How are you doing, Kim?
Good, thanks. Thanks for having me.
You are best known as your role on CBS, Guiding Light as Reva.
Right.
Tell me how you got started in the acting business.
Oh, golly. It was either act or be a vet, and I got bit by a chipmunk when I was really young, so I decided to be an actor instead of a vet. So that's how it happened, seriously.
Yeah.
I started doing community theater in Grand Rapids, and then I decided I wanted to study it in college, so I went to Hope College and studied there for 2 years, and then applied to a professional school of acting in San Francisco, studied there for a year, and then I started my professional career in Chicago when I was in Chicago for 2 years.
And now you, since Guiding Light, actually let's start with that. How did you get the role on Guiding Light?
I auditioned. I had an agent. I'd done other soaps. I had been on a show called The Doctors for 4 years prior to doing Guiding Light, and it was a call. And I had sworn off soaps I wasn't going to do another one, and I read the breakdown for the character of Reva and just fell in love with who she was. So I said, okay, I'll go in, and they cast me, and the rest, as they say, is history.
Now you are now on another soap.
One Life to Live.
Yeah, on One Life to Live as Echo.
Yes.
Tell me about Echo. What is she like?
Echo is a character that I created 28 years ago before I was on Guiding Light. And I just, when Guiding Light went off the air, I ran into the executive producer at a car rental during the Emmys, and I said, it's about time to bring Echo back. And he was like, I was just thinking the same thing. So he called about a year after we ran into each other and said, we're ready to have you if you'd like to, if you want to be on the show. And I was like, okay. So I'm not under contract. It's just I'm just doing day work whenever they need me, and I like that because then I can come to places like the Barn and do some theater.
Right, and actually speaking of, this is a great show with Barn. Tell me a little bit about your character that you created, Norma Desmond.
I'm sorry, I don't understand the question.
Tell me a little bit about working in Sunset Boulevard.
Well, it's been tough because it's a huge show, and in the middle of the rehearsal process, I also had to go back to New York and shoot an episode of One Life to Live. So basically, I've had about 8 days of rehearsal.
Wow.
And I mean, that's what you prepare for when you come here. You try to pre-learn everything, and it's still tough. I'm still learning it, and that's what's so wonderful about doing this is that the last performance. I mean, you'll be playing a scene, and all of a sudden something will hit you, and you'll be like, oh, that's what that line meant, or that's what that song lyric meant. I had no idea. So
I've been.
Yeah, it's fun. I love that. I love it when that happens.
Now you have a new book that just came out on the 2nd, called I'm Just Saying. What does that title mean? Well, it was
a title that my kids actually came up with because I used to say that all the time. I'm just saying, if you studied hard and you got straight A's, you could have probably been an astrophysicist. I'm just saying. I used to end every sentence with I'm just saying. So when I was trying to come up with titles for the book, all the kids were like, I'm just saying. And I was like, what? They said, no, that's what your book should be called, I'm just saying. And it kind of works because a lot of the stories that I tell in the book they're all true, but it's all from my perspective.
Right.
So it's all, I'm just saying. You can believe whatever you want, but what I'm saying is this is how it happened. So it kind of fits.
Okay. Speaking of your book, we are going to be giving away an autographed copy of your book.
Okay.
I did not get a chance to ask you this. Would you like to give a trivia question that people can answer?
Sure.
Okay. The first one to get this right, to actually email me at the bottom of the screen, gets the book.
Cool. Okay. How many times was Reva Shane married? Should be pretty easy, but there's a lot of times people miss one or two. So
Okay, answer that question, and you'll get the book. And Sunset Boulevard will be playing at the Barn Theater right here on this very stage through September 4th. And tickets are available at www.barntheater.com. I'm wrong. Am I right?
Need to call the box office.
Oh yeah, call the box office. And the number will be on the website.
Good.
I'm so sorry about that. I'm used to the new fashion.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't it be nice if we'd entered the 1970s?
That's
Would be
why
nice.
we love this play.
That's right.
It is wonderful, very
Bucolic.
Yes.
That's the word I like to use to describe it.
And a very good chance to see a 4-time Emmy Award winner in hit.
Hopefully I'll get all my lyrics right and come and see me.
Anyway, this has been Patrick Monroe.